Today I want to talk about something really very important. I know that most of you get not success on the markets, and in today's episode I want to break down what is the best decisions to do on the markets and how to get actually success on the crypto market or whatever, the stock market or whatever you're trading. But so especially we're going to talk about the Bitcoin today. I want to talk something really very important for each one of you, and of course as well we're going to break down the Bitcoin and going to talk about what's going on the Bitcoin and give you some great signals over there if there is so let's jump to the charts right now and let's talk about the Bitcoin, right? And the Bitcoin and why and how to get success. So first of all, what I want to mention that the most common mistake which on the most of the traders are doing, and I would say that this is one word and you can just close this video and go away, because that's one of the most important stuff. And what is that I usually meet? I mean, when the people is texting me or they're asking me some questions, right? They asking me the questions when the impulse already happened. So the most of the traders, they want the traders or the future traders or whatever it is, right? I mean, future traders, which one you want to become, right? In the future, you want to react from the market from the current situation. From whatever time it is, doesn't matter, you're gonna start 2023, 22, 21, right? So that's the problem, because when every time where some impulse happened already and the people already earned some money, after this the attention comes, and that's the problem. The most of you are jumping into charts when you don't need to jump to, so I want to show you several tools, which one is the one of the basics, and that basics will actually give you a lot of profits if you're gonna use it properly, So first of all, what is the, for long-term investment perspective, right? When you get the euphoria, and especially right now, I know that most of you got the euphoria, you don't know what to do, and what is the best decision to do, and etc., right? So one of the best decisions to do right now on the Bitcoin is just to stay away from the Bitcoin. And why? Because, whatever time frame you're going to touch, right? And of course, if you're going to start to trade from a weekly time frame or daily time frame, right? That's the higher time frame, right? And that's always matter, And when the people or the traders or whatever it is, right? When you are not seeing on a higher time frame some good trades, what you are doing usually, you are switching on the smaller time frames, 1 hour, 12 minutes, and etc. But of course, it's getting more tricky. Of course, everything which one you are learning in your trading system and etc. Everything's getting a higher percentage of liquidity, right? Liquidation, and your stop losses is very often get liquidated. And why it's happening usually? Because usually when you need to enter the positions, for example, here longs, right? Here longs, right? You are not on the market, right? You are on the markets here, you are on the markets here, right? And of course, it's hard because a lot of people earned, or you wanted to buy, you didn't buy, right? And the impulse went to that direction. What to do right now, right? And the best decision is, of course, is having your own plan, right? And the basic plan, which one I'm going to teach you in today's video, is just the Fibonacci levels, And you don't need to know like some crazy Fibonacci levels. How to set it up and etc. If you want to set up really properly how I do and manage this everything, first of all, you can ask me in the comment section. Second one, you can join our Telegram channel, the link in the description below, and DM me. I will help you how to set your trading view. It's really very simple. There's nothing secrets or something like that, right? So basically right now, what I want to mention that every time when you are buying on some corrections will be fine. If one of the great suggestions what I will give you, when you are seeing such kind of impulse, let's say for example such kind of impulse, right? We are in the middle of the impulse, right? And yes, there is a little corrections, but that's not correction at all. Like if we even take a Fibonacci, put for example on the beginning and the end of this impulse, right? You are seeing that the corrections are really very not deep, right? Usually corrections comes to 0.3 to 0.6, right? That's the targets where they comes. But when there is the impulse and there is the sub waves inside, right? When for example, let me show you how it looks like. Like for example, 1, 2. Like 3, 4, 5, something such kind of, and inside have also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Something such kind of. It is really very hard to trade, right? And this is why there's the corrections are much more not deep corrections. There's like some small corrections, and that's why it's leads to a lot of FOMO in the markets, and in your brain is like a seeds and plants the seed into your brain. Seed that FOMO in your brain, And what is the plan? Like when you are opening the charts and you currently see that there's no correction and you don't need any tools, you are seeing we are in an uptrend, right? And right now to go all in, that's a not good decision. That's always, remember that, right? And when there is some great corrections, and look at how the great corrections looks like. One great correction, right? Second great correction, third great correction, something such kind, right? This is also, we can treat it as a correction. And here I was talking about exactly in these targets, I was talking about that you can buy some Bitcoin or you can invest in something, right? But do not force yourself, do not force yourself to buy Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is not the one asset. And if the chart is telling you there's no trade, there's no nothing, just stay away from a market, go learn something, or find some coins or find some assets which one is in a great correction. It doesn't matter, we don't know. If like for example, if I'm gonna put the Fibonacci, and I will teach you the Fibonacci, if I'm gonna put in any impulse, like this is impulse, right? Here happens some kind of correction and boom, this is impulse, right? We put on the beginning end of this impulse, right? We don't care, we don't need some crazy analysis, right? What is our targets and what we are interested in, what kind of asset we want to see? We want an asset which one is at least close, we are trading somewhere here. If we are trading somewhere here, that's a coin which one you can take some probability trade and take some longs, like something such kind of. But when you are here and there's no any, like here happened impulse, right? Some small correction, right? Even if we are going higher, right? That's not meaning that you did something wrong. No, that's not means. It means that that's not time to trade on specific time frame. Exactly on a daily time frame we are breakdown right now, right? And that's some bigger time frame things is happening, and that's just the beginning of the wave, maybe 3, or not the beginning. It's just maybe on the way of the wave 3. Like it's also possible like this is like this, right? Wave 1, 2, and right now we are in the middle of the wave 3, right? And of course, in the higher time frame, if you are in the middle something like in this wave, right, it's gonna be hard to trade. It's gonna be impossible to trade on a high time frame. So this is why you need to be patient. This is why you need to looking for assets which one has at least some logic. Have some logic entry or something like that. Every time a market moves into from the impulse to correction, you see. Let's start it from here. Here happens some kind of impulse, boom, you put Fibonacci from the beginning to the end, and you can see again golden pocket, right? 0.5, 0.6, from 0.3 to 0.6 is the targets. 0.5, 0.6 breaks. Here you could buy, right? Great opportunity to buy, right? I'm not saying that you had to sell here or something like that. You should to buy in a long-term investment, right? All right, no problem. Again, some impulse happens, right? This is impulse or not? Yes, it is an impulse, right? Put the Fibonacci, boom, from the beginning to the end. Again, 0.5, from 0.3 to 0.5, right? Touch that levels, yes, twice even touch that level, right? Once, twice, and like price always come back, right? So it means every time when a price comes to 0.3 to 0.6, if you're gonna buy into that box, and of course that's one of the most difficult things from the traders and especially from the beginners is what? When the price is he touched this target and they don't know, should I buy from $26,000 or should I buy at $21,000, right? Because that's the zone of high attention, right? No one knows. The target can, we have a average target, right? We know that markets is always moving and usually it's always hits these targets, right? So it means anytime as the price enters or even not enters, even like close to that one over here, buy some. After it enters, buy some, and like this, step by step, get your position loaded. Do not all in in the 0.3. But even I would say, even you go all in, like for example, if you have an investment money like $10,000, and if you're gonna all in even in a 0.3, right over here, it is fine, right? If you have if you are patient guy, because why? Usually when you have 100% of your deposit, what is going on? You enter here with 10%, and sometimes from you enter this 10% and the price goes higher, and half of the more than 90% of your money is in the pocket, right? It is fine. It doesn't mean you did wrong. It doesn't mean that you should to next time go all in. No, that's an averagely enter. So it means after the impulse, after the goddamn impulse, right, that happens, boom, again there will be some other correction. The price doesn't matter. It's gonna be $50,000, $20,000, doesn't matter. Again, look at this. You can see exactly here impulse happened, 0.3 work out. We didn't go the lower, right? So here you invested some money, you are in a profit. Again, corrections, you are in a profit. As the corrections is happening, you just buy, right? That's the idea. You don't need to be like smart guy or something like that. So what is going on right now in the Bitcoin? What is the best decision to do right now? Again, I know the most of you writing me, texting me, telling me you are bad trader, good trader, what you are expecting from the trader, when you are seeing such kind of things, that there is impulse. No one knows when the price is gonna come back. No one knows, but we know that it will come back, right? So we are having what? We are seeing some kind of impulse, and after impulse, or it's going right now higher and after go corrections, or maybe go right now correction. But I don't care. I need that first price goes into the zone of high attention, which one I will mark. First, I will start, for example, right, to do not wait for the correction, which one comes to point $25,000. I will begin from here. Look at this. This is impulse or not? It is an impulse. There is some kind of uptrend, right? So all right, impulse get right now is a little bit slow it down, right? So what can we do? We can break down, like for example 1 2 3 4 5 or something like that, right? Or already 5 impulsive wave structure happen, doesn't matter. We just put our Fibonacci's, put on the beginning of the impulse, doesn't matter. Even you put here somewhere, just put it. Because the impulse, right? You had the impulse. And where's the price? No, it not reached the 0.3 level. So it's fine. Do not buy at all, right? And you can, for example, you can begin from here. You can take, this is also an impulse, right? Go Elder deep dive into that. This is impulse or not? It is the impulse, right? Boom. If your hands it's itchy, right? Do on the smaller time frame, go on the daily time frame and look at this. This is impulse. Some kind of impulse happened, and boom, some kind of correction happened. So if you put again Fibonacci here and here, you can see that 0.5 worked out. Here you can load your positions, and right now you're in a profit. That's how easy it is. You don't need to be genius. Just understand when the price reach some kind of logical level, it's gonna be of this impulse, or it's gonna be higher time frames impulse, right? Or it's gonna be even more higher time frames impulse, right? After correction, at least some kind of correction will happen. And that correction you can trade, and no one knows it's gonna be this correction right now will be of this impulse will be correction after go higher, or this will be much more deeper and it's gonna be this impulse's correction, right? Doesn't matter. Most important, you buy at your logic. So you buy over here, you take a Fibonacci, price enters into your zone somewhere here, you bought some, right? If the price falls again, you take this Fibonacci already and put from the beginning of this impulse, right, and end of this impulse. So you buy somewhere again here. If now again we take a full Fibonacci, let me delay this one, right? For example, like this, and some of the target will work out, or you will buy over here, right? Yes, you bought here, but you bought in a correction. Yes, you bought here, you bought in a correction. Some of them will work out and will give you profit in this trade. Will give you profit in this trade, and will give the profit in this trade. So. And of course, the most biggest money you will earn in this trade. So just be patient. Do not jump into the market, whatever. Happened impulse. What to do right now? What to do right now is the patient, waiting and sitting your positions, your logic, what the market is telling you. That's all. That's the one of the best decisions. So right now, let's start to deep dive into the smaller time frame. Let's break down what's going on Bitcoin. Is it a good time buy, trade, whatever it is, right? So right now, let's open, for example, 5 hour time frame, and this information will be very useful for traders, I think. Let's do breakdown, because I'm also interested in what's going on in the market. I did analysis already. I know what's going on the market, and right now I will share with you if my internet will be so slow. All right, so what we are seeing here, we are seeing 5 impulsive wave structure. Here happened wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Something such kind of is happening right now on the Bitcoin. So we got here obvious impulse, right? So to measure the wave 4, right now we are on a wave 4 maybe, right? If we take a Fibonacci, put on the beginning and the end of the wave 3. So to measure wave 4, we need to measure wave 3 fully, right? So we put the Fibonacci from the beginning to the end of the wave 3, and we got a targets is 0.3 to 0.6, right? And very less, but it's also touched sometime 0.7, right? That's so the most likely prices comes to 0.5 to 0.6, and that's the targets, right? So right now we have some kind of impulse, and that impulse is in the correction, didn't touch its own levels. Right now we are not in the zone of high attention, so we are actually not buying, right? But if we could buy over here, will be okay, no problem, right? But still I would wait a little bit more for deeper correction. So basically from Elliott Swift's perspective, we are still about to maybe fall here, right, again, and after that maybe we will go higher, something such kind of I'm expecting from the Elliott Swift theory. But same time, what is also very important, we are seeing that here actually happened some kind of wrong correction maybe, right? And correction that already happened here. And one thing what I like into here, we are seeing that the price over from this perspective to this are increasing, and price is increasing, and volumes also follows, and step by step volumes are increasing. So that's an indicator that maybe that here will be some kind of continuation of the uptrend. So on the smaller time frame over here, if we're gonna break down, right, it actually looks pretty bullish. So on the smaller time frame there is some takes to take some trades, because you obviously can see what here you can take a waves. Let me take a wave. Here's the wave of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Wave 4 right now looks like as a triangle, right? It's formed some kind of wrong correction, right? And we are flattening, or whatever you want to call it, right? And one more thing, what we wanted, we was falling after we had an impulse correction, right, again, and boom, again impulse. And let me show you right now, even we are on the smaller time frame, I will show you that most likely this correction, as I say, this is impulse, right, and this is correction, right? This correction most likely, if we're gonna take right now Fibonacci even here, right, and put from the beginning, it will be 0.6, 0.7 or something like that. Look at this, boom, from the beginning to the end. Look, exactly, we put the 0.7 and go higher. That's the Fibonacci levels, how good this works, right? You see the impulse, you don't need to be genius, you see the impulse, clearly impulse, right? After correction, and around 0.5, 0.6 area, you could buy over here, right? That's a manipulation, we don't care, we put stop loss a little bit lower and go higher. That's how it works. Right now, what's going on? Again, we are having some kind of impulse here. You can see that, again, happens some impulse, forming some kind of triangle, right? And it indicates for us for continuation of the trend, right? And actually by this one we broke some structure of the downtrend, I mean some kind of flat correction and break the structure, and right now looks like we are going higher. This is how it looks like on a smaller time frame, right? So basically right now you can see this impulse here. If you take a Fibonacci, put on the beginning of this impulse, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me break down once again. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Something such kind of, you can trade, why not? You can put Fibonacci from the beginning wave 3, end of the wave 3, and you can see we retest that 0.3 area, and right now we have all more right to say that this is some kind of correction happening right now, and we are trying really hard to break the to go higher, do you know? So this is what we want to see right now. The most likely we are going higher on the smaller time frame, right? It doesn't mean that you're gonna all in, it doesn't mean that it's gonna be for sure, but the such kind of structure, as I show you on a higher time frame, smaller time frame, it's work out. Yeah, 0.3 we touch, but again, except the 0.3 here, what is for us very important to know is that there is some kind of triangle, and the triangles always very easily and do not touch the 0.5, 0.6 area and create some kind of correction without deep corrections, do you know? So this is why it's very likely to go higher. But do not forget that Bitcoin right now looks very tricky, and I would stay away from the Bitcoin. So right now I'm giving you some kind of analysis. It doesn't mean that it's a panacea or something like that. Just do the proper risk management and expect some really massive dumps, right? Massive dumps. And why? Because listen to me right now clearly, and each one of you, the hater or whatever who you are, right? Right now we are breaking down something on the smaller time frame, do you know? And we are in something bigger time frame. So basically this analysis which one I'm making, I'm seeing impulse, I'm seeing correction, I'm taking a position, do you know? I'm taking long. But every time expect that some bigger picture will happen. Why? Because on the higher time frame there happened some kind of impulse. Do you know, look at this, is it the impulse? Yes. And is it the impulse here, for example? Yes, right? And inside, is there the impulse? Yes. So this is why it's very dangerous to trade, and this is why you need to stay away. I know that most of you know about the Bitcoin right now, and you are want to know from the traders, professional traders, or if you want a professional traders right now opinion, I'm telling you, just stay away from Bitcoin. Go some altcoins and look some altcoins which are still are holding into this range, and where you can really buy good, and maybe we are going higher on some altcoins. If you want to me analyze some altcoins and give you some such kind of good signals, just let me know, ask me in the comment section, and in the next videos I will try to do it. And I will give you even one more challenge, that if the people who will be top 3, the first 3 people which want to introduce me ask me some coin to analyze, I will do it. I mean, this is your preference. If you have some questions that you want me to share some coins which one is really too good to buy, just ask me. But stay away from the Bitcoin, stay away from the long-term Bitcoin. Long-term investment Bitcoin is happening here. The long-term Bitcoin investment happening where? Here. Do you know that there is at least some impulses correction? Do you know, at least some bigger impulses correction? Somewhere here you can buy, somewhere here you can buy, right? That's okay, but right now stay away, man. Like that's one of the best suggestions what you can do, I can give you. So if you like my analysis, if you like the way I'll look at the market, jump in our Telegram channel, press that like, because this helps me a lot and motivates this channel to go faster to growth and give you some crazy cool content. As well, subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell, and jump in our Telegram channel. That's important, because the Telegram channel, there will be very massive some announcements which one I'm going to announce, and you can be the one of the part of my community. So jump in our Telegram channel. So all of these people who already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. It motivates me a lot to keep the guys who still keep watching these videos. Guys, I mean, that's so happy to have you, and I'm really appreciate the people who's like having educated good I mean the people who's really understand what they are doing on the markets. Thank you so much to watching me so long time, to this hearing my opinions. And I know that most of the people who are watching all of this video from the beginning to the end, I know that you are in a good condition, because you never FOMOing, you never look at my videos as some panacea or something like that, and you are doing the proper risk management, and you are doing proper risks. And thank you so much for the people who is texting me, DM me on the Telegram. Thank you so much. See you somewhere here, and bye.